We've been to Kings Dominion several times since Winterfest, but it's been a while since we've done an update video, and it seems a lot has been going on. Welcome back to Edutainment, guys. My name's Eddie, and today we're back at Kings Dominion from the Passholder Lounge, and we're going to give you guys some updates as to what's going on around the park, and there is a lot. From ride closures to the schedule and what we have going on for the first half of the year. The 50th anniversary is next year for 2025, and we'll be talking about that towards the end of the video, kind of giving us some insights as to what potentially we can be expecting here at Kings Dominion. But with all that being said, we're already in the park, so let's start moving around and having some fun. And check it out, from the Prestige Lounge you get a pretty cool view of the little car ride that does the 12 days of Christmas. But also wanted to give everybody a quick look at this patio area. Today is actually very nice out. The TVs are covered. I'm sure you could just pull that off, but you have your remotes, and you also have the indoor area. A quick first little update, something that has been out for a couple weeks now. The Prestige Lounge now officially has a second floor with some additional seating to accommodate people. As you can see, there's plenty of space out here with a beautiful fountain to accommodate you if you choose to upgrade to the Prestige. I did this year and for next year, and so far I'm not regretting my choices. And check it out, the trick-or-treat facade is still here, so I thought this would be a beautiful backdrop to lead us in to our next portion of updates, or our first portion of updates, which is the park schedule. Going into 2025, there's not much that we could talk about just yet. Kings Dominion really hasn't put up the calendar so that we could see when they are reopening, but if we go off of last year, they opened towards the end of March. And when they reopen, it will be the 50th anniversary. But that being said, for the schedule, there's still some of 2024 left. 2024 is not over, and there's a couple things that you may want to consider. And as I've told you guys in the past, one of the things that I highly recommend is downloading the app. So we have 3 days left in 2024. It's crazy to think 2024 is almost over. Today is the 29th. We're here at the park, and they're open up till 10. It is dead because it's raining, so it's actually a pretty cool day to come. But the weather is actually decent enough that Dominator is open towards the front, so you could get yourself some coaster rides in. They're open also on Monday the 30th, 5 to 10 p.m. And last but not least, for 2024, they are open 5 to 1 a.m. on New Year's Eve, which is what I was discussing. This is definitely something that you want to consider. No better way to ring in the new year than to do it from your local or favorite park. And Kings Dominion is definitely one of our favorite parks. We've done it in the past, and it's a great experience. And I was getting distracted by the facade. Check it out, I never noticed this. They got Mona Lisa inside of the trick-or-treat facade. All right, and we're gonna continue our way through Candy Apple Grove so we could get to our next spot and talk about another update, a pretty big one that the park just recently announced. But if you're looking to watch the fireworks here at Kings Dominion, Candy Apple Grove, right over here by this Christmas tree, is actually one of the best spots to actually watch the fireworks. The fireworks will go off right behind over there, kind of in the Jungle Expedition area. And if you haven't noticed by all the lights and the loud music, Christmas music, it is still Winterfest here at Kings Dominion. And they got all the Christmas trees and lights. So Winterfest and New Year's Eve kind of mashes together, and you could be inside the park up till 1 a.m. Shout out to the performers on the stage. It is coming down. As you can see, we've put our hoodie on, and they got to be a little bit stationary with their umbrellas, but they're up there. But our next update comes from below the Eiffel Tower. Now, you guys know that for the past couple videos, I've kind of given them grief over the Eiffel Tower and it kind of being a paperweight. But for the 50th anniversary, it's kind of a must that the Eiffel Tower, the staple of the park as you walk in, reopens. Now, there's been video that has been posted on some Facebook pages showing the elevators actually going up and down. Now, I don't think that the elevators have actually been an issue or have been broken. I think it's more permitting in the county that has been the issue. So the elevators going up and down doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna reopen, but it could mean that they are testing and preparing for a reopening. But the permitting, I think, in my opinion, is probably the bigger issue. That being said, it would be awesome for the reopening of Kings Dominion in March for us to be able to get that view back from up top. But yeah, is it possible that we'll be back up there soon? Who knows, but just from down here, it looks beautiful. I can't wait for them to reopen the Eiffel Tower. I think it's inevitable. Just what will the timing be? I think the 50th anniversary might just push them to make the right move sooner than later. And as we make our way back to our next spot, it's kind of crazy to see that Dominator is still running, but it's also kind of nice. That means that the weather is decent. There's no thunderstorms in the distance. And we might have to get ourselves a ride before the end of the night. And check out Sounds of Nativity, just by the entrance of Jungle X. And as Sounds of Nativity goes on behind us, the Jungle Expedition area is currently blocked off. Rapterra has already started to run its track and do its testing, so it should be opening in March, somewhere soon or close to the reopening of King's Dominion. Cedar Fair parks have a tendency of opening their new rides with the reopening of the park in the new season. So that's what I expect Rapterra to do, if not shortly after the park reopens. But there is another big update coming from the Jungle Expedition area, and that is the announcement of a ride closure. A super sad one. I'm so sad to say Anaconda is done and it is closing. Just kidding, I'm not that sad about it, because I actually haven't ridden the ride in over like 2, maybe 3 years. It's always been kind of a rough one for me. One that really does add to the like coaster lineup as far as like the aesthetics, but has always been a rough ride for me, so I've always kind of just gone over it. But it has officially been announced that it will be closing, and now it kind of leaves us with the question, what will replace it? Will anything replace it anytime soon? And if Rapterra does amazingly well, will there then be another justification to get a new ride back in the Jungle Expedition area to replace Anaconda? My fingers crossed. I would hope for a B&M Hyper, but we don't know exactly what will be coming or when. But if Rapterra does do well, I think that would justify a new coaster for the King's Dominion area, or King's Dominion, maybe in 2026, 2027. Who knows? Fingers crossed that we get something sooner than later. But yes, RIP Anaconda. Deuces, my friend. And as we continue our walk and we go through these gentlemen right here, it is going to be kind of sad to see Winterfest go. It's such a beautiful time here at King's Dominion. But that being said, let us know down in the comments. Was Anaconda a beloved coaster to you, or was it kind of meh like it was for me? I do think it adds to the coaster skyline here at King's Dominion aesthetically, but from an actual rideable perspective, it's just never been it for me. Was it a favorite for you? Are you sad to see it go, or do you really not care? Let us know down in the comments. And we pop a squat right next to the big guy himself as we pay him farewell and pay farewell to the 2024 season as it comes to an end this Wednesday, or this Tuesday actually, Tuesday evening at night. It will be the end of the 2024 season. We'll have a couple days left in 2025 to enjoy the park, I believe up till the 4th, before Winterfest is over and we start preparing for the 50th anniversary. The park will close down for a few months, almost 3 months, before it reopens at the end of March, and then we'll be able to enjoy the 50th anniversary, which we don't know much about, but we do know a couple things that King's Dominion has already said. Let's check out the website and what they've said about this coming celebration. And before our next little piece of updates, we pay respects to the beautiful water features here at King's Dominion. And on that note, we talk about the next update, which is the 50th anniversary of King's Dominion. Can you believe it? King's Dominion has been around for 50 years. And now we check out the website to see a little bit about what they're telling us. This is kind of just a little taste of what's coming, because I have a feeling there's a lot more to be announced and a lot more that we'll be expecting. And we'll discuss that after getting a little bit into the details that they have written for us here. King's Dominion's 50th anniversary celebration. Join us as we celebrate half a century of fun. Make plans to visit King's Dominion in the summer of 2025 when we celebrate 50 years of fun. While it might be our birthday, the celebration is all about you. Come to relive your favorite King's Dominion moments while making new memories with family and friends. All new live entertainment makes a grand return to the King's Dominion Theater. Electrifying entertainment and decor along International Street and the Eiffel Tower. Create a nightlife or a nighttime show you just can't miss. Also, for our 50th, we're giving our treasured singing mushrooms an all-new set list, welcoming the return of the infamous clown band and a special display of vintage photographs and memorabilia. What better way to celebrate our 50th birthday than a all-new thrilling experience? Be among the first to conquer the skies on Rapterra, the world's tallest and longest launch wing roller coaster. And I gotta say, that is a great way to celebrate the 50th anniversary with a whole new coaster, which I can't wait to check out Rapterra. That being said, this is a lot of reading. There is a lot more that they talk about. Live entertainment, like they said, the Kings Dominion Theater in the past couple years has not had a show during the summertime, so it's going to be kind of nice to see them have a show when the weather's kind of hot. You'll have a nice place to tuck away and get some cold air while watching a cool show. There's also some in-park activities for the 50th anniversary, as well as culinary experiences and commemorative merch. So a lot to see, a lot to enjoy that they're giving us here. But check out the website, read through it yourself so you can get more details. But that being said, I believe there's going to be a lot more than what they're telling us here, because their park schedule has not even been updated. We don't even know exactly when they're going to be reopening at this very moment. But one thing that I'm going to be expecting is their events like Haunt or Winterfest next year are going to be on a whole different level. Hopefully for Haunt, we get a whole new lineup of houses. That's probably stretching a little bit there, but we probably will get some new houses just in general. There's a couple houses this year that, you know, they've ran their life here at the event and need to be replaced. But Winterfest is probably going to get some new shows, a revamp of Tinkers, or maybe a whole new show instead of Tinkers. And they also have their Mardi Gras experience, their Beer Fest that they did this year, which was a whole new event for 2024, which they could take to a whole new level here at Kings Dominion in the 2025 season. So I'm expecting a lot of this to get updated throughout the next coming months. During their prolonged closure, they're going to be closed for about 3 months after the 5th of January. So we're going to get a lot more information. I'll definitely be updating you guys as it happens. Make sure to follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We do different updates throughout all of our different platforms to keep you guys updated. It's not just these long-form contents. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And guys, for those of you who watched all the way through, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for the support throughout the year and watching this video all the way through. I know occasionally I do get boring. I will admit it, but I'm trying to do my best to entertain you guys, and I hope I've done that in the year 2024. And going into 2025, we're going to do a lot more of that, guys. So thank you so much for coming along for this update video. Thank you so much for coming along for 2024. This may be our last 2024 video, more than likely. So I'll see you in 2025 again at Kings Dominion. Well, it'll be my last 2024 video here at Kings Dominion, not in general. I got a couple things planned before the next couple 2 days. But that being said, I will see you guys in 2025. We got some big things planned. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out this other video right here where I take you to another park for some experiences at another park. We don't just check out Kings Dominion. We check out a variety of parks and try to help you guys make the best of your experience and enjoy this culture of theme parking. I don't know if that's a word, if I just made it up, but theme parking, that's a thing, okay? Guys, I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much again for coming along. I enjoyed bringing you guys along. But up till then, don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?